me though.
Look at those bags.
Look at these pouches.
I am kettle cough.
Wow, Julius.
Hey, welcome to episode 78 of King Leo D&D. We're having fun. We're making laughs. I don't know what's going on. Impromptu toast from Cassandra.
Whoa!
About what?
Where we do our drink again.
We don't tell her. She decides.
That's the whole point.
I think it's a really obvious one to go for.
Yeah. Ken.
Wiggy, I'm stealing this from Rachel and Sally. Wiggy is just a Barbie girl. No, she's just a Wiggy girl.
Nailed it.
Killing it.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Wiggy's just a Barbie girl. Who's a Wiggy girl?
I don't want to do it anymore.
And let's all just retreat into sadness and not record the episode.
I wanna go.
Hey, and welcome to episode 78. For the announcements, I'm going to show 2 of the 3 giveaways that we are doing for August 27th.
Wow.
Our second anniversary, which officially will start. The videos will come out, we said, on August 13th, 2 weeks before our anniversary. And so we're doing 3 bundles, 2 of them on YouTube and 1 on TikTok. 1 on YouTube is going to be Norse Foundry Bundle.
Whoa.
The winner receives a boulder, a very beautiful boulder.
That's a
It
nice
is
boulder.
mostly pink,
That
but
is
very
cool.
colorful and
I like
transcendent
that.
and translucent.
I like
Can I
that
see it?
boulder.
Yes,
It's
you may.
got like
That's a nice.
Everyone has to touch it.
it's
then
purple,
more
which is
valuable.
awesome.
Yeah.
But it's got like the Greek lettering or whatever it is.
Yeah. That's the Norse Foundry font. And then the other thing as part of the Norse Foundry bundle is this large
No.
Norse Foundry t-shirt.
Wiggy hair free of charge.
Wiggy hair free of charge.
Nice.
Whoa.
Oh,
So-
what if someone's allergic to pets?
I actually put it back in the bag because of that, and now here Dan is flaunting it around Wiggy.
Flaunting
this
it.
shirt may or may not be worn by a husky. It has not been worn by a husky. But it has been in close proximity to one.
Oh
We
my
can make
gosh,
it be one
can
by
What size is
Wiggy
it?
win
Husky?
it? Can she win it? Can she
Wig-
win it? And then
She's
she
just
can
a
wear
Barbie
the
girl.
shirt.
Only if Wiggy has an email address and a YouTube account.
She
Second
does.
thing, and communications are in development for some long-term plays here. However, we are giving away 1 month subscription of this wonderful Dragon's Nest delivery box.
Look at that cute dragon.
This is such a
That
great
is
logo.
cute.
I
Look at
Is
it
it holding a
in the
mimic?
box.
It's like an
It is
alligator
holding
with
a mimic.
wings.
This is one of my personal subscription, and so I'll show a little bit of what is
Are
inside.
we gonna unbox it together?
I have unboxed it multiple
It looks
times.
super
my
unboxed
God.
already.
Super
Okay,
unboxed.
thank you. I
However-
did it to him from the mail, and I was like, you're going to unbox it now before you unbox it?
Yeah.
Moose is gonna own you.
Anyway,
Wiggy's getting bullied.
But I will pass out for the table one of the coolest things that is associated with these boxes: a bag of
Candy.
Japanese candy.
Oh! Are there haikus in there?
I can't read any of it.
I freaking love haikus.
But there's some really cool looking stuff in here. There's a mini bottle.
Let Rachel use
Rachel's
her
like, I
gifts.
can read all of it. Read
Okay.
all of it.
Sure, I'm gonna go what we did.
There's some Pocky. We got some Pocky in there.
Wow. They
some-
spelled it wrong.
I think ice cream gummies. That
Dore
you,
wa doko desu ga?
This is an okay secret.
where's the library?
Did you?
Some type of tube
Okay.
of jelly
I was like, was that actually Japanese?
and a
or
mini
did you
bottle
do the
of.
thing that we're not
It looks like it might be sour, but anyway, here's some Japanese candies.
No, it's
Ah!
Dip on the sour thing.
Where's the pocky?
Rachel wanted to
can't
see
eat the
them
Pocky.
first.
Oh.
That's
okay. Do you want to look at these?
But if you
I was
do,
wanting to look.
y'all, I'm gonna try to get through some of this too.
Nah.
If you do subscribe to this, you'll get a wonderful thank you letter with some updates on what they're doing as a business. You will get some custom miniatures every single month that come out based on also a one-shot that is supposed to be about 3 to 4 hours long, given every month, and some royalty-free music that is emailed to you that goes along with that campaign as well. All done in-house. I was talking to the owner of this company about it, and he's working really hard to do all of this stuff. And make the music and make the one-shots. It's really cool. Some fantastic stickers this month that look really great. So we've got Guess I'll Die with the one.
Nice.
die.
A really cool Druid D8.
Cool.
A Ranger D20 in there too. I will go ahead and just give this to our resident Ranger right now.
Guys.
And our Druid can take the D8.
What's that?
What
Oh, that's
can I
me.
take?
I'm
Rachel, you get the Guess I'll
that's
Die.
sick.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
you die.
Should I put it in my water
Thank
bottle?
God. And also
We have
Jesus.
a D20 with a dragon on it that says the number of glory.
I'm gonna put it on my D&D
Ooh.
phone.
Number of glory, anyone?
Joey,
Did
that
Misery
seems
already get
really...
one?
What? I'm not a dragon.
No,
Someone who
but...
didn't get one.
There's also a little baby dragon with a cute little
Oh,
D20.
wait, oh, baby
There we go.
I
dragon.
feel like
Big
that
dragon.
one's Joey.
Number of
Yeah,
glory.
come on.
The
There you
big
go.
dragon.
Guys,
Okay.
I'm gonna do some
science over here, I think.
And then you get a set of resin dice that are in there.
Wow.
But then this month also had really gorgeous metal dice.
Oh, like Steven.
That's
Those look like
abs-
Stevens
I mean,
and mine
pilgrims, I mean,
combined.
Those look like Stevens.
I don't know if anyone said, but they
Those
look
look
like
like ours
Stevens.
combined.
They're
There's
absolutely
pointy
beautiful.
hair.
These have like every single color you can imagine in them.
So cool.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Fluorescent beige.
Imagine it. It's in
Can
there.
you read me these
So
instructions?
absolutely awesome.
can't.
Go check out
I just
Dragon's
saw
Nest
pictures.
delivery. Really cool box. We'll be
The
giving
water?
away
The
a
water?
box for them in August as well. So you will get the September box. Pay attention. August 13th. Those videos will be coming out. Those are 2 of the 3. Next episode, episode 79, I'm going to show our like flagship giveaway from Chris Stevens Woodworks. Chris at Stevens Woodworks RVA. He will be our featured giveaway on YouTube as well. But that's it for announcements for episode 78, which brings us into somebody recapping a movie they haven't seen.
Dan will be recapping Barbie for us.
Yay!
What's Barbie about?
It can't be that hard.
What's
I
Barbie
don't
about?
want to.
You were such a brat about
doing?
this. It's a
I'm
really
doing
good
what it
movie.
says to do.
What a
Well-
beautiful gift that adulthood is about
I
doing
said
things you
I'm
don't
doing
wanna do.
science over
well,
here.
also Cassandra said I don't want to do this anymore at the end of her toast.
Who wants to try
So-
some?
And you know what? I did it. I still did it.
You still did it. What
It's
is
really good.
what is that candy? What do you got there? Is it sour?
Put your hand out.
That's good.
It's kind of weird.
Guys,
Oh look, it's pink like Barbie. What's it about?
Barbie
I'm
is
I'm
about.
doing
Hold on one
it. I'm
second.
doing. Look at this, guys. This is so
Are you
fun.
making the ice cream?
Japanese. Yeah, I guess so.
Japanese? Yeah, I guess so.
Japanese candy is so fun.
Freeze it. Yeah, I guess.
That's not what it. Rachel, I specifically asked for instructions. I said, "Can you read these?" And you said no. So.
They cracked the code in Japan. You get the raw ingredients and you have to make it yourself.
This is so fun. What are you talking about?
What?
Look at
Yeah,
this.
okay.
Look at this.
Fun is a
You're
word you
frothing
chose.
up over there.
Hey.
Meanwhile, Barbie. Okay, so zoom in.
It's supposed to be sour.
And it comes out.
In a very claymation style, you can imagine
God.
giant
Oh,
hands of
wait, no.
God coming down to play around with his little Barbie toys.
Oh.
And so you can hear the singular voice of a teenager as he is narrating the voices of over 100 different Barbies in a Barbie mansion.
Is
It
it
is-
a boy?
Huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so there's a boy playing with Barbies.
progressive.
Yeah, it's a 2023. That was very controversial.
That's
but it was
so
very
brave.
That's why I was
Thank
saying
you.
Absolutely.
That's why it's anti-men. Oh wait.
What?
What?
It's not anti-man, it's just pro-plastic.
Huh?
The plastics.
Ice cream. This is so
Whoa.
fun.
Insert main character, Barbie number 1.
That is not good.
Dude, that's straight up bad.
Pass it around. But let other people give it a shot.
All right, everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but
You're good.
everyone needs to enjoy this. Do it.
Does that not have gluten in it? Are you gonna die?
Well, I took a
You
pill
did.
earlier, so.
Okay.
A gluten pill?
Oh, there you
Should
go.
I use this?
Yeah, I mean, there's also this little spoon.
I'll use this.
Then you fully
That's
submerge
Barbie.
into the ice cream goop.
Did you? What did you?
I think you put too much water.
Well,
Do you want
Barbie
it
number 1,
I mean, that's how you do
who's
it.
the main character, eventually
I'm just
discovers
telling you
that
how to
there's
do
a
it,
Ken,
Rachel.
who did not know because there was a sea of 99 other Barbies in there. And so it is just a journey across Barbie trying to find her partner in life until she eventually finds Ken, who is the last Barbie.
Wow, how beautiful that
The
Ken,
last Barbie.
Ken leaves the 99 for the one Barbie.
Right.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That's interesting that you would think it's about Barbie needing to be with Ken, but sure.
No, she doesn't need to, but she wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she was discovering herself
She needs it.
along the way.
You didn't even talk about the patriarchy horses.
Ken needs it.
I didn't know about him. I haven't seen
That was
him.
a really good
Alright.
recap, Dan. Thanks. What if we play Dungeons and Dragons?
No,
No,
I ate one already.
Are you
Nothing
serious?
political.
10 minutes into recording, we're gonna start playing Dungeons and Dragons?
It's not good.
I give it.
You
Let
wanna
Steven
try
drink
after
the
that?
whole thing.
There's
Yeah.
only one thing left. Oh my god. Don't
Can you
spill
imagine?
it.
Can you imagine?
Here.
I
There's
wonder
a
how
little
old it
spoon
is.
in there
Rachel,
too.
hold on. Rachel, what does it taste like?
Hey, this will get rid of the taste.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's not sour.
It's watermelon.
There's also this jelly. We haven't
portion
We
touched
haven't
it.
tried the jelly.
Who wants the Pocky?
Oh, I didn't know we were actually
It
eating
tastes like when you have a milkshake and it's just like the dregs, and it's like frothy and maybe like a little bit of spit. Like it's just.
I think what made it worse was eating it while Rachel described it.
Oh, now I'm imagining it.
Anyone else?
A little bit of spit.
Anyone else?
No, thank you.
No, because now you don't have the cone.
It is an experience.
It's great.
Australia, would you like some?
Wiggy, I mean,
This
Wiggy
is
would lick
just
it right off,
breadsticks.
but
It's just
Basket.
Vegemite flavored ice cream. Australia will be
Breadsticks.
fine.
Okay, dip it in this.
That was very bad.
Dip it in this. I told you.
Pretty good.
Dip it in this.
These are good, but they're like
Leave it.
They're like savory.
I had
Are
some.
they?
You're good.
They're like
I'll
hey,
remove it.
Wiggy wants it.
Give me all
real
those,
bad.
Remove it from the stove.
Anyway,
I
all right.
thought no one else wants to try it before.
Everyone,
No.
zoom and focus in.
Zoom and
Let's go
focus.
ahead at 7 o'clock, 30 minutes after our designated start time. Recap the last episode.
It tastes like soup.
It's like Italian or something.
Recap the last episode.
Okay. I will try.
Thank you, Rachel.
You're welcome.
You know.
You get it.
You know that.
Okay.
Eat that right before you
No, I
start.
shan't. I shan't. Okay. Okay, so
Oh my gosh, Sarah's super- I'm sorry.
in episode 77, Loreleth and Pilgrim and Cicero go back to meet Remy behind the barrier. That's how we opened, I think.
It's a long
Remy told Nemo that she was there initially, not because she wanted to be, that she was held captive by a mysterious Mr. B. And that
The beast
also
instinct.
Alton and Brith and Romeo, our ancestor are part of a team that are creating some kind of, trying to create and control some kind of creature to weaponize it for some kind of contract. We don't know exactly for what. But Remy said she wanted to stay because she, via Mind Link to Pilgrim, she wanted to try and figure out how to stop them. And so we decided to leave the cave. Everyone seems a little bit weird. Everyone's kind of touching their heads like there's some kind of memory thing going on. But everyone that's working in the cave, we don't know why. Potentially they're trying to start a war or be involved in a war. Remy didn't know either. But she also massaged her head. Remy gave Pilgrim a one of the Huss stones, I think. And it had a message on it. Oh, yeah. Before we left, we tried to talk to Mr. B. He was not very forthcoming. He had a tree guy with him who seemed very threatening. Romeo was his name.
Yeah.
Part tree, part person.
Yeah.
And we listened to the Hustone message, and it seemed to be part prophecy, part warning, part Remy letting us know her story. It left us with some questions because it seemed like the implication was she was dead from the message. Maybe. We were speculating. So the question was, who is that in the cave then?
Wow.
Also, Savarin's her daughter.
We don't know.
That was another speculation, yes. We think that Savarin might be Remy and Rickledar's love child. That's a weird way to put that.
I like that that's how you put it.
Did you give
I
Wiggy
regret it
something?
as soon as I said it.
No, I love it.
No.
Did you give Wiggy something?
No,
Whatever.
Stuff in here.
Well, you gave yourself something.
yeah, I didn't give her anything.
Alright, that's fine.
So she exhorted us also to heed her words and to carry the torch of her unfinished journey by seeking the guidance of Numero and rallying others to the noble cause of Numero, whatever that might be. Also, we need to we need to unlock the forgotten keys to salvation, for in these caves sleeps the heart of a dragon, one gone for many lifetimes, and the shadows whisper tales of the return of the Chained One, which we think is Drenton. So, Remy is exhorting us to maybe stop that, but that is where we are.
Alright. So,
Unlock some keys.
entering into our story. Y'all have just fled the lab, gotten out of there, and are now within the outskirts of the East Cove. West Cove, I always do that. The West Cove part of the city. Where the bodies of some of the Damnfear that y'all had fought off are still lying. You've made it through the magical barrier kind of maze and kind of blockade that existed outside of the lab, and are now back into the West Cove part of the city. We left off, the last thing that happened, Misery was speaking through his stone to talk with Cicero, and they had a chat about their dads. And then y'all had just gotten out of there, and with that unease and kind of unanswered questions, we're beginning to discuss some of the implications of everything that you all had just witnessed. So, if you'd like to continue there in character, how are you all responding to and thinking about some of the stuff that has just unfolded? Misery just actively hung up the phone on Cicero.
Boop. Well, to me that's thrill Cicero, but I don't like what's going on, and I don't like Mr. B, and I don't like that his last name doesn't stand for anything. And I don't know.
Did someone already cover the difference between Mr. B and Breath? Did I miss that? How do we know they're not the
claims
same
to work
person?
for Breath, right?
He claims to work for Brith, and Cicero certainly doesn't consider him his dad.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we can all agree some corner of their memories seems to not be functioning quite right. Perhaps reality has been altered for them.
I mean, how would you do that, though? Some sort of magic?
Well, he's a
You
wizard,
know-
right?
We know that's certainly an option.
Do I know of any magic spells that could alter memories?
Yeah, okay. You do an Arcana check.
Let me think about that, Misery.
Let me just roll that around in my brain.
Let me see what number I come across.
27.
Holy butts.
Yep. There is specifically a charm spell that exists entirely to mess with and modify the memories of people. So it's called Modify Memory.
Oh.
You've heard about it be used. You haven't seen it be used, but you studied about it at the
School.
gosh.
This is funny that you can't remember it, and it's about memory.
Yeah, who was the gosh, where did you learn about
Oh
it?
no!
In that place that you once knew.
What's Kirby about?
In Apori at the academy.
In the doesn't look like anything to me.
Need something? It was very cautioned against because of the irreparable damage that it could cause somebody if Modify Memory was used without any form of reins.
Oh, wow.
I think while I was in the cave, I did like a check. I don't know if you remember this, to like see if I felt like there was any like influence on them.
I failed them.
I don't think I detected any magic at the time.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I share about the charm, and I say it's pretty dangerous. Feasibly, it could be causing some of the pain that they're feeling. It could also cause irreparable damage and maybe gaps in memories. It's not super well studied, but it's pretty controversial to use.
Yeah.
So it could have been.
With that spell, you can also plant and create memories, as well as kind of delete and adjust things as well.
So if they are clones, you could use that spell to plant and create memories, as well as to delete them.
So you think maybe that they might have gotten memory manipulated?
I think so.
Maybe a long time ago?
If you were trying to keep a project secret, that's probably one of the best ways to do it, is to manipulate the memories of your workers.
So it's not like an active thing that has to constantly go on? Then you're not allowed to ask him.
Who's him?
God?
When you say charm spell, Dan, does that mean something that has to be re-upped constantly?
Well, I guess you said it can cause permanent damage, so even when it's over.
It would be ongoing.
Like you would have to be casting it on.
I'm sorry, the effect is ongoing.
Okay.
You don't have to keep upping it.
No, it lasts for a very long duration. It doesn't need to be renewed. It's permanent.
To all of them?
What do you guys think we should do next? Should we go to the Citadel and try and like stop them from ending the world? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm must confess, I feel torn. I wished to come to these caverns first and foremost to locate Rini, which we have done. However, we recognize that she is in a
Better place.
altered state, in a tense environment. It feels strange to leave her behind, though I know we do have a greater calling ahead of us at the Citadel. However, I can't shake the feeling that it is wrong for me, when so close to one of my own, to then leave them behind so quickly.
She was really excited to see you.
You think so?
Yeah. Did you see my Timothy?
I have a feeling that we're gonna see them again.
Really? Why?
Even if Mr. B doesn't want us to.
Mr. B.
But even so, like, if we don't stop the whole dragon raising thing, then they're gonna be gone anyway. Probably. They're gonna get died.
And it did seem that their goals were perhaps intertwined with those of Lilith and those trying to raise armies for this end-time event.
But, like, on the other side. Like,
On the outside looking in.
Alright, how... I say we try and disrupt whatever spellcasting is going on at the Citadel. Whether it's Tari's people, whether it's the families. Raising Drenton is bad news. Maybe I can try and cast something to disrupt it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we head over there and scope it out?
dude.
I can try. If it's a certain kind of spell, it'll work. But if it's a innate effect or ability of some kind of creature, it won't. So we can try.
Pilgrim kind of looks back at the way they just came with Tuli or Tari. Nope. Remy and all them. There it is. And yeah, just kind of.
All right. Let's go to the Citadel.
Okay.
Okay, then
We go there.
Okay, proceeding through the ruins in the past city that once stood here on this end of town. If you all could collectively make a stealth check as you navigate the city and head towards the obvious raised up defenses of the Citadel Family Center. A place that has been built to withstand many attacks of other families and prepared against magic casters as well as any physical armies that would exist. You all are walking through the town leading upwards to this highly defended city center. How are our stealth checks?
Switching my dice out.
If I have an A, that means that I roll with advantage.
In certain circumstances. Hover over the A and it will tell you when.
Ellen got an 18.
I imagine it would be in your preferred zone.
Yeah, we've had this conversation.
Make a dexterity check. No, this is the first time I've had this. Check when you attempt to conceal yourself from enemies, slink past guards, slip away without being noticed, or sneak up on someone without being seen or heard.
Oh, you're wearing the
the
boots
boots.
of Elvenkind. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have advantage on stealth.
Nice.
Darn right. I got a 16.
16, 18, Gwendolyn?
6.
6?
10.
10.
16.
16.
6.
6. Okay, cool. From what you all can notice as well, if I would have one person do kind of a scouting perception check.
Perception. I'm
Not
on it.
me.
What's your modifier for perception?
Plus 10.
Oh,
Holy crap.
mine's plus 6.
Plus 10.
Mine's plus 6, so I just wanted to check.
The third eye.
27.
Okay, cool.
27.
You can hear the heavier footfalls of Thule and Gwendolyn on the occasion as they are Just not too dexterous, I suppose, on a couple different stretches of the walk.
What about him? He got 6. Sorry, I like to apologize for that time that I accused you of being louder than me. That's a good walk.
In the middle of this walk, you hear an outburst from Tuli where she's like, "Can you hear Misery's feet? You're definitely not listening to mine."
So loud.
No, you're louder. No, you're louder.
And as your eyes scan the horizon, you're trying to just make sure that you're not drawing any attention away by any damn fear. You eventually get to the base of the path that leads up to the Citadel without drawing any form of attention.
That's impressive.
Oh, great. We're there already?
There must have not been anyone there.
About a 10-minute walk or so, but yeah.
Do I or Lorelith have like tracking abilities? Like, can I look around for any sort of signs of direct? Because we don't know where they are, right? We saw that they're in the Citadel.
Who specifically?
People that we're looking.
Oh, God! That was a test! That was a test!
Tari. I imagine Tari.
Okay,
and,
Tari, who would have just came from the same direction y'all did.
Right.
Okay, so you want to track her?
Yes.
That makes sense. You can do a survival check.
That makes sense.
I didn't, because it's completely different if you're trying to look for other people.
Yeah,
Tari makes sense.
Lilith is different.
23.
Great. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can see a pair of tracks that are the most fresh, more fresh than yours from coming this way. That y'all have been able to track through this straight line all the way back to the Citadel, which is exactly where Tari, Tuli noticed Tari was heading in that direction.
Okay.
You can double confirm that, yeah.
Are there other, like, is there just one entrance that we're looking at?
From this way in this path, yes.
And that's where her tracks go?
Yep.
Is there a way for me to, like...
Dance, yes.
Tell me an interpretive dance that you would like to do.
Can I, like, sneak in to see what's going on before everyone just kind of, like, busts in there?
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
What do we see?
At this point, you're just at a base path that then leads over 100 feet upwards towards the Citadel, and then above there, because of the terrain and the way that it winds, you can't really see anything up above yet. So you're at the base kind of floor of the Citadel.
Do we see any signs, or do I sense any signs of magical workings?
Magical what?
Magical workings happening
Okay. Go ahead and do an Arcana check as well then.
Why'd you have to say it?
Did you roll poorly?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What'd you roll? Sorry?
A 6.
Okay. For what? Sorry?
Stealth.
What's advantage?
Ooh, nice roll.
The first one was 2 and the second one was 4, and I only have a +2 modifier.
Jeffrey?
This feels worth it.
Does it though? We're just going up a path.
No, it doesn't.
Well,
I'm trying to go in the door and sneak up and see what they're doing without them hearing
There
us.
might not even be there.
There could be no one there.
We know that they're there.
You'll be fine.
We just
There's more.
tracked them.
It's a citadel. There's not one door.
There could be a huge
Did
fight
you
a
not
little bit
hear
we
that
might need
Michael
for.
literally just asked, is there more than one door? And Dan said, nope, you can only see one right now. And that's where their
Again.
tracks are going.
Okay.
I don't think we need it.
Do we need to vote?
That's fine. If I die,
I think we
Are
could all
you
barge
officially
in and be
putting
fine.
this in as a
Go
request?
for it.
yes, I'll die. No, it's fine.
Okay.
Everyone says it'll be fine. It's
Okay.
fine.
Why are you so hysterical?
I sentenced you to Barbie.
Arcana?
What?
25.
Okay. From this distance and things that are going on within the Citadel or around, you do not pick up any senses or traces of any large-scale magic or anything that would be doing anything profound that you would be able to notice from this distance.
Would that check cover any traps that are within my range of senses?
Yeah, if there were any immediate arcane sigils or anything, you would have noticed those too.
Okay, so I tell that to...
Yeah, and you see Lorelith step up off the path and, without making a sound,
Trip over every single rock along the way.
because her boots are completely silent.
That's true,
She's
they
still
are
very
still very
obvious in
silent.
some way as she heads up this path. Eventually, you get to a point where you do crest over and you take a turn, and you can see about 6 like armored and defended Freyja of Liliths that are standing kind of in flank, shoulder to shoulder, 3 and 3 beside this door. One of them, as once you crest this and kind of turn, you're about 30 to 40 feet away from them. One of them raises a hand up.
Hey,
Hey there.
hey, long time no see. What's up?
You are one of Lilith's traveling companions.
That's right.
You must be, and then she looks down at a little. You must be Lorelith.
Wow.
What gave it away? Yeah, we just, we came down here with Lilith, so.
Is the rest of your party here?
I want to try to lie to him. Her.
Weird, you would yell that right at me. Okay, what do you want to say?
I would like to say,
It's a woman, by the way.
That's what I meant.
That's cool.
I would like to say to
I
her
can tell by the voice.
Named Barbie.
that,
She's a doctor.
you can tell it by her clicking.
The doctor was the mom.
That everyone was back, and I kind of like came adventured forward while they were still stuck doing something else in the back. So I just stumbled upon this.
Hold on. Everyone else is where?
Just behind me, far back.
So you're separated.
I left them.
Okay.
I'm separated.
Yeah, you can just say that.
So it's only a part lie.
Yeah.
Right.
That's fine.
The divorce
Just
is
say it.
final.
You're good.
Okay. Oh, I don't need to convince?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to,
I'll let you know when you need to roll. Just play it out. You're
Okay.
You haven't lied yet.
Well, but
We're behind you.
anyway, that's true.
As long as you, in your
Dan's
sense,
morals
and
are
that's
very
mostly true.
The rest of the party is the rest of my group is they're a little bit behind me, and we're just exploring down here and looking for stuff, and I saw this, and so I came to check it out.
Well, great. Lilith gave me some good news to deliver to the rest of you. So once you summon the rest of your party and join me here, I will go ahead and update you with her latest request.
Where is she?
She is within the Citadel.
Can I go in?
I've been instructed to wait until the full party is here to then update you all.
Can't see you till you're on
Good. Can I
Write that down. Write that down.
perceive if she's like being suspicious? Like if it
Sure.
seems like she's hiding something.
Roll an insight check. Go ahead.
Rachel, what? It's a 5. What's wrong with you?
Sorry.
8.
She seems very firm in this directive, and that she is very unwilling to move in any direction except for what she has just described.
But I can't tell if she's like concealing anything. Okay, they were just a little bit behind me, so
Convenient. Go ahead and bring them along.
okay.
Can read you.
All right. I guess I go back to get everyone.
Great.
And
Anything you would tell them before they come up?
yeah. Hey guys, I
Hello.
tried 4, 5. How many?
6. Right?
6.
Yeah.
6 of Lilith's Freyja are guarding the door to the Citadel, and oh my god. Okay.
Glowing purple and black magical ray beards.
Oh yeah.
With like skulls
And-
decorating
hey,
it.
listen-
I'll use my dex on them.
They didn't seem like, ready to kill me or us or
No, okay.
anything.
Not at all.
But they did say that Lilith has some. Did they say good news?
Yes.
Good news to share with us, and that they wanted to tell us when all of us are there. And also I asked if I could go in, and they said no, not until everyone's here. So they weren't letting anything else on as far as like I don't know. Just something to know before we go in there, I guess. There's a plan. Lilith knows we're coming. Well, I mean, I guess she knew we were coming all along, but she has something to share with us, and I thought that it was strange that they wanted to wait until all of us were there to say it. Almost like they're going to capture us or something.
I would say we play it cool. From their perspective, we are still supposedly traveling companions and friends of Lilith's. Let's act like it.
There's one word to describe our party. It's cool and chill.
You can say that again.
If there's one word to describe our party, it would be cool or chill.
Saying it a second time did not help me believe it.
Let's go. You said to say it again.
I hoped it would help. It did not.
Oh, okay.
Let's try saying it a third time.
If there's one word.
That one's going to keep his eyes on the tracks.
Okay.
To see if they go towards the guards, / if the guards should have seen
Sure.
Tari
Yep.
coming.
Okay, go ahead and roll
That's
another
smart.
survival check.
Ah.
Does it count as a long rest if during the 6 hours we're like trying combinations of if there's one
Rolls are
way to
on
describe
fire
it?
right now.
Is that a small
26.
task? Does that count as a small task?
So as you all are heading up the path, back up towards the doorway, Jellin, you notice that the tracks that you have been following right before you break into line of sight diverts off and downward towards the side path and away from the front door. Once you all do break into line of sight of the front door, you can now see that there are 7 drow women in armor and weapons.
Thank you for clarifying their
An
gender.
extra.
Before we missed it.
There are 7. And then you can see another figure behind them. And then the 2 on the flank, one on the far left side and the one on the far right side, each have their hands extended. And there are now 2 drow Damphir in very raggedy clothes, in kind of like a low, kind of prowling figure, with their hands down towards the ground, kind of propped up in some way, kind of like a dog would sit, with their 2 hands between their legs, with their backs kind of straight. First thing you notice is that there are these black sigils on their foreheads that are kind of glowing as well. And so there's the flank of the 3 and the 3 of the Freja, and then on those ends are 2 on each end, Damphir, that seem to be completely almost muzzled magically, as then a 7th Freja is now standing in the midst of that, in the very middle, and then there is some additional figure that you can't really see because they are behind the drow women, and you are now about 30 feet away from the group.
Ew.
I don't want to disrupt the flow, but I would want to investigate the sigil.
Sure, go ahead and just do a perception check to see from this end. If you do a well enough on the perception, you'll be able to read the Arcana.
Would they know who Tari is from the mansion fight? Or no?
You could probably assume... I don't know, that's up to you to kind of figure out.
I feel like I would...
Here's the distinction I'll make for you. There were a group of her Freja that was up on the surface that have remained on the surface. None of them came down with you. You heard that she had some family that was down here all this time.
Okay.
So it would depend on if she updated them on like all of that stuff, whether or not they've met them, or if they've had other experiences or times their paths would have crossed.
Okay.
Truly perception?
Just a 10.
Okay, 10. Yeah, you, from this distance, just the 30 feet, you're not really sure exactly what the magic that is being used is. If you got closer, it would come naturally to you, but just from this distance, not yet.
I feel like I would tell the party if these are Tari's tracks, which I believe they are.
Leave the tire track.
They've veered off to the right, which means that she probably saw those are Tari tracks.
Joey's really on it.
Write it
with
down!
that.
Write it down! That was a good
I wrote down you'll be seated when your entire party arrives too.
If these are her tracks, then clearly she went around after recognizing that the guards were here. So either we need to get some urgency because Lilith could be in trouble right now behind the guards. I imagine Tari, you know her well, is sneaky enough to get past any sort of protection.
Yeah, I agree. She's the worst.
Is that what you said?
So I think, I'm not sure if these guards would know who Tari is, but either we should say that Lilith could be in trouble, or maybe we should split up or something.
Yeah, Tari is ugly. That's true.
I mean, I will say that the Lilith's Freja is really good at guarding her and blocking every point of entry. and they seemed firm about not letting people in. And so,
I just wonder if there's water in there that she could travel through.
Yeah.
Another perception.
Mm-hmm.
Do those paths go down to the river that we saw earlier?
Sure. No.
I mean, that's a fair point, but I don't know. I feel like it's more suspicious if they already have something they want to tell us when we're all together.
Yep.
I understand that we want to try to defend her and stuff, but I just don't know that they're going to believe us based on how they seem.
Lorelith, party. Why the delay?
Oh, sorry. I was just getting us all together, and
We have much to share. Come on up.
Yeah, as the leader of our party, why the delay? Lorelith? I agree with you.
From 30 feet away.
I'm disappointed.
all right, everyone, let's go. Hey, we're all here.
I kind of hang towards the /right side.
Okay, sure. And then this woman has a bit of like a little tablet or something where she's just looking through.
Tablet?
Kind of the primitive kind.
No, it's an iPad.
And just
Did she have an Apple Pencil?
counting down with her stylus, the primitive kind.
No.
And notes through. Great, all are here. I have been instructed to tell you, and then she puts the pad away. You are officially, as of this moment, relieved of service to Lilith. She is with utmost gratitude for you getting her here safely. She is.
Stop it! Calm down.
She's greatly pleased by the security that you all have provided on her way here. In addition, I would just like to add that she has sent word to the Freyja up at the mansion that Treya may report back to Populace that a shipment of dustglass will be made on her behalf on the way here soon, and that you are free to then head back up to the surface and accompany your master Treya on her way back to Populace now that you are done with Lilith. And as a final note, and then she turns back, and then from behind you can see that she then kind of ushers Jacques forward and kind of pushes him as he just stumbles forward and he's like, hey, I was fine to join them on my own. And he steps forward. If you would please accompany Jacques up to the surface as well, he will be happy to be also made secure in your company.
Can we go in and say goodbye to Lilith?
Lilith is currently meditating and taking some time at the halls and history of her family and then within the mausoleum. So she has requested that you leave her in peace so that she may complete her time acquainting herself with the relics and history of her family past.
So, we get paid now?
You do. Job well done. Yes, the dustglass will be sent very soon and
Oh,
shortly
we get paid
after.
in dust glass?
That is what Treya has requested.
Oh, Treya.
She would.
Nemo's excited.
Well, it's, we heard a lot about the relics of her family and stuff, even if we don't want to,
I would like to confirm personally
see her.
that she received her grandpappy's stick. That was the whole
It's true.
It was while we were sent here.
thing. I thought we were helping her
I feel like she hasn't.
locate that. If she has, I would love to congratulate her. Stick was a big deal.
Yeah.
Maybe give her a bear hug?
See
maybe?
her.
Bear hug.
Well, maybe not while she's meditating, but it would bring us comfort at least to see that she has received the stick of her grandfather.
I mean, how long do you meditate for? Like 10 minutes?
I assure you, as hired hands that have completed their job, if she wishes for your paths to cross again, they will. And if you have such a relationship that you are describing, I'm certain she will reach out and establish any form of confirmation and approval that you all need.
Sounds good.
While we're this close, I'm just looking around seeing if there's any, noticeable, ledges or little holes or little ways to get in that are maybe a little more discreet and around the area that we could kind of, get past this crew, or if basically they have every entrance.
Sure.
Ellen starts walking the other direction.
When did they get down here?
You heard earlier.
She came down with us.
Yes.
Without a bunch of her Freyja.
Through Misery, when he eavesdropped,
Oh,
you
yeah.
heard that she had already had some family be sent down here earlier.
I don't know what she is.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, and your Arcana check for you don't have to do it, but now that you're this close to the Dampier, you can tell that there's some form of charm spell that is on them that is a complete control, and that you can see that these Dampier are almost mindless and are like poised and ready in a kind of a defensive position, and the two drow that are in control of them tend to be just keeping their eye on them and in some form of mental connection to directing them and giving them commands.
Is it concentration?
Yeah.
I said, are they touching their temples?
Do an Arcana check for that.
Also, can I disrupt it in any way?
Mm-hmm.
Not that I would, just do I know how?
Mm-hmm.
My friend might. I would.
10? Which would you like to know? Pick one of the two. Is it concentration or could you disrupt it?
Well, that's kind of a similar question. Is it constant? Can I disrupt it?
Different target.
Okay. Yes, you could.
But I don't know how.
What was your question?
Oh, what a terrible question.
You could disrupt it, yeah.
Okay.
12.
For perception, yeah, you don't see any gaps or anything right now from breaks in the walling. This is like the main foyer, the main area that they would be in, and so you can tell it's pretty easily guarded and watched over.
So they're like in front of a door situation?
Yeah, this doorway is at the corner of two walls. Okay. And so these two walls both jut out in either direction, and then the cliff face drops pretty steeply on both ends. So from everywhere that y'all can see until these two corners then turn into other walls, all of this is pretty impossible to get to, and also very easily seen from everyone who's standing at this vantage point.
Tuli starts backing away with Felon.
Felon says guys and just
Yeah, I go with
nods.
that too.
Okay, bye. Thanks.
Job well done. Take care.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Your service to the Westco family will be remembered for ages to come.
And we can like disappear down that hill, correct?
About 30 feet away, you get to a point where you can't be seen.
And then Jock is with us?
And Jacques is now with you.
Is he...
Hey, man.
We didn't
You
sign up for
good?
that.
What?
Please, I would like to be taken up to the surface. My time here has been long enough.
What?
Is everything all right?
Everything has been fine, but I came simply of the task to scope out some new mines of dust glass, and now that that is complete, well, safety up on the surface, back in civilization where we have it, seems to be a great move.
Well, I've got some unfortunate news for you, Jack.
Did something happen at the surface?
Yeah, it's all gone.
The surface is gone. It's crazy.
Yeah, so we have to stay down here.
It's like a maze runner situation.
Tuli kind of like looks at Felon and kind of says, where were those tracks?
I point down and
Sure.
gesture in the other direction and say, he knows who Tari is, right? No.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't think they've ever been in the same room together. They could be the same person.
The same person.
Not long ago, in a room far away, we got into a battle. More we can tell you about later, but someone named Tari, who we've dealt with before, who was out to get Lilith. We tracked her here, and the tracks seemed to go off in that direction, so I don't doubt that she is in danger.
Do you have loyalties to continue under Lilith's service?
No, but we have loyalties to stopping Tari from what she may be doing. Because of our friend here.
Hi. We can probably just tell him if this is like imminent enough.
Or did you say that?
Yeah.
Did you just...
Oh, you really did?
That was mine.
Tuli kind of like goes,
I mean, something's gonna happen here sooner or later, whether we get into a fight or a dragon comes back, so can we just tell him what's going on?
I feel like he might know more than us.
Oh, great. Hey, what do you know about a dragon?
No absolute inkling towards anything you are talking about.
Oh, right, because he left before. Yeah. Well,
Does this have to do with the war that Lilith wants to wage on the surface against
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
so you do know about it.
Against the North Coves?
Her weapon could
North?
be turned.
The North Coves are gone.
South Coves. Against the South Coves? Forgive Dan. It's been some time. Against
Intrigue now.
North, south, east, west.
Yeah, the South Coves want to wage war, and so do Lilith's family.
against one another, right?
Not so much one another as like the rest of the world.
And this is happening right now.
Probably, right? Is that what we think?
Well,
Down here, at least.
Yeah, what she might
here's
raising a dragon right now?
here's what we know. What we think we know is that whether or not Lilith's target is the South Coves purely, she's planning to, according to our intelligence, which is like super high,
It's like +5.
to exactly. Tuli high fives, Misery. Is she's planning to do it by raising the god Drenton, and also known as the Chain One, from the plane of Apori. And that is a horrible idea. If Lilith thinks that is going to be a contained war against just the South Coast, she's wrong. It's going to wipe out our entire plane of existence. So we would like to stop that. Jock, cards on the table.
You think that Lilith has it within her hands to do something in which entails bringing a god back?
Yeah, so you remember Farlane, that whole situation? Did we talk about this?
No, we talked about that with someone else. The other
Okay,
guy.
sorry.
I forget what
Chris?
his name is.
Can I take that back?
No, not Chris. What's his name?
Daragriff.
Yes.
Can I take
Sure.
Okay. We have reason to believe that the South Coves have been colluding with demons from the plane of Apori. We found a magic wand that suggested they were trying to open a portal to Apori. We also have intelligence saying that Lilith is trying to do the same thing. It's kind of an arms race, if you will, to harness this power from Apori. We also know Tari is interested in the same thing. So really, it's all coming to a head right here. We gotta stop it. Are you in?
Are you in or are you out? Because you're going to go back to the
Are you
surface
a part
by
of this family or
yourself.
not?
So.
This seems to me all the more dire need for me to get to the surface and begin to alert anyone that I can from the cloth that such a move is to be made.
Here's the problem.
Good luck.
We need to stay down here
Wish you well.
to fight this battle. So, your options are go to the surface by yourself, or stay down here and wait for us to be done, or stay down here and fight with us.
What happened to Chris?
Oh, I'm here.
Chris
is on board.
Chris can go if he wants, but Chris, what do you...
You guys are gonna die.
Because maybe they're not opening the portal right now, but don't you agree we should check? Because if they do it now, it's going to be too late. You're not even going to make it back to the surface before this all happens.
Yes, I see that. And my hand is forced. Okay.
Because you're the hand.
Hey!
So do you want to stay and fight, or do you want to stay and wait?
I am.
We'll
and
let you
I
know
have
when we're
made this
done.
abundantly clear over our last nearly week together. I am no fighter.
Sure, I just,
But if they're using dust glass,
I'm just asking.
if that dust glass is somehow involved in the process, you are an expert on that, right? Maybe from the
You could be
sidelines.
like the brain guy.
Yeah, you could coach us. You could be the guy in the sky.
You're the guy in the chair.
You're the guy in the chair.
You
Everybody's
are
a guy in the
Zola.
chair.
Here's the extent of my coaching. Use the dust glass that I've created in your hands to do what you need it to do. My job is done. So, let me boldly and courageously hide somewhere safe until you have completed what you need to complete.
Okay.
Tell me where that will be and where you could find me so that if you survive, then you can then escort me back up to my home.
Can someone put the thing around
Dig a
him?
hole. I'd have to stay in it.
Oh.
And you need me.
I'm okay with that.
We could send
Leave
him.
him with me. We will stay in the magical hut.
I'm not okay with that.
We could send him.
Yeah.
We could send him back to like the lab, and he could push the buttons and be behind the wall at least. No magical influence.
Oh, you want to push some buttons?
What?
Yeah, but there's like that thing down there
I'm
that
not going
Mr.
there.
B.
Oh, Mr. B will take great care of you.
Anything called the thing?
Is there what kind of structures are around us? Is there somewhere like he could go like a mile away that is like?
There are some abandoned like homes and buildings pretty nearby.
But is he still in danger of Damfear coming and finding him regardless?
Maybe.
Could he just hang out on the boat?
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Damfear not go in the water or something?
They do not like flowing water.
Oh.
That's a good idea.
Let's give him some of the mushrooms.
Okay.
A couple
And
pieces
some
of the
boat.
mushroom.
I mean, that just helps him see. Can you see it?
Well, yeah, just for safety.
Oh,
We don't know what his sight
you know.
levels are.
What's your sight?
What's your
Like-
sight? How are your eyeballs?
I do find I get by.
He's in
There's
the
like a
dark.
persistent dim light here, so there wouldn't be like a night and
Okay.
day. Y'all are so deep underground that
Does he have any weapons?
no.
I'm gonna give him the dagger I had before.
The basic dagger.
The
yes.
basic dagger. Yeah. I'm gonna hand that.
He's
to
like,
him.
I made you all kinds of dust cloth stuff, and you're gonna leave me with a
No,
dagger.
no. This is the right one. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm equally as helpful with this one and any of my magical creations.
I mean, Chris, what? Chris, what do you? That was my way of like trying to let him shift from.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Swinging his hammer.
Would you like to stay and protect Jacques, or would you like to come with us and fight? It's kind of up to you. But you didn't really sign up for coming down here to fight, so
It's like giving a toddler a choice. Do you want to stay with John?
So it's kind of, it's up to you. I mean, or you can go back to the surface, I suppose. I didn't want to assume anything of you.
If anything happened to you all and I was not with you, I don't think I could get over the guilt.
Aw, that's really sweet.
That's really sweet.
That's really, really sweet.
So you're staying with us, or you're staying with Jacques?
What?
So sweet,
You're staying with us and fighting, or you're staying with Jacques and protecting him? Because that's also a very important job, might I add. Equally as important, some might say.
Equally?
Considering he's the head of the hand.
More important, even.
More important, even.
You'd be like the most important.
The most honorable.
I will do whatever you tell me I need to do.
So shocked.
This is not about me.
What?
Okay.
Jacques probably needs you more than we do.
Okay. Jacques, would you feel good about that? You have proved to be very handy with that hammer. And, well, I would be helpless without you. And Chris goes, all right then. And you can see just a little bit of disappointment in Chris's eyes as he then
Aww.
just kind of rests his hammer down.
Hey, buddy.
Whatever.
All right, Jacques, let's get into a boat. And then they...
I'm gonna,
I just have a question for Zach.
for Zach.
For
What's
Zach.
that?
Jacques.
For Jacques. Hey, Jacques. All right, before you go, you didn't see what was going on in there with Lilith? She was meditating?
I remained in a side room to myself. They left a couple of guards with me, and I simply remained there, did not hear any conversations. I have no idea what Lilith is up to at this time.
Cool. Very helpful. All right.
Seems strange to guard a weaponless.
Meditator?
He's talking about Jacques. You were
Yeah.
talking about...
Would his title be blacksmith? Would that be? Is that fair?
Stonesmith would be
Dustsmith.
fine.
Yeah.
But he's kind of
Dustsmith.
Glassmith.
he's a
Masonman.
bit of an enchanter.
Yeah.
More than anything, enchanter would probably be the best.
It
He's
seems
so scared.
strange. I'm gonna hype him up. To guard a weaponless artisan.
Ah.
Why is that strange? The Damfear could come and get him instead.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're about to have a huge battle, but something tells me Flowing River won't save
Chris
you from.
audibly whimpers.
if they so easily control the damn fear, I fail to see why we would need two guards on an
talented artisan.
Their ability to
2 guards.
2 guards.
they left a couple. They
That's
put Jock
double
in a
the
room.
guards.
He's saying why was Jock guarded in the Citadel? Not why would we guard him?
Not why are we getting Chris to
I
guard
thought
him?
you were
Yeah.
asking why are we leaving Chris with him, and I was
No. He was.
like, very normal.
Jean
They had
was in the
something-
room and they were
I
guarding
think the
him.
hand has a lot of political power, so I think probably they didn't want him seeing what he shouldn't see.
Indeed.
Or hearing what he
Wandering
shouldn't
about.
hear.
Right.
Right, Jock?
I thought they were protecting me.
Yeah, they were doing
I'm
that
the
too. Probably.
He's thinking.
Tully is gonna say, alright, anything we need to talk about before we head in there? Any
How are
strategies?
we getting in there?
Well, I
Follow
think,
these tracks.
yeah, I'll defer to Thelen on that. I thought
We
maybe
know the tracks will get us there.
we can try,
Tari's
Cross
definitely
that
trying to
bridge.
get inside.
if we don't get there.
Alrighty.
Wait, so you saw Tari tracks, and that
They veered off at the
they like
peak
tried
of the
to get
hill.
inside, and then
No, they.
Oh.
So she definitely
saw it was guarded.
the guards and went that away.
Dude, nice.
I say we be as quiet as we can and try to take them by surprise, because there's going to be a Lilith, probably Zengin, right?
I want to say Zandu.
If he's joined.
Tari could be
Tari could be
being
in there.
slow. We could
Actually, I
perception.
don't know if Zengin's working with Lilith or not.
Zangan stayed behind at his
Okay.
family side.
Yeah.
So Tari
That's
and
who
all
I
the
was
guards.
thinking of, not
okay.
Durgarth, the
Durgarth, yeah.
Durgith. Durgith the Durgard.
I feel good about our chances.
Kierkegaard.
Ella
And
looks
then-
down at Chris's shoes to make sure they're tied.
Tully's gonna go, put it in, everybody!
Jesus is alive, tell your face on 3. 1, 2, 3. Jesus is alive,
alive,
tell your face.
You still gonna lead something?
No, Tully was gonna say, she was just gonna say, hip hip.
Ah,
Okay.
Okay.
what a wonderful place to end that episode.
Wow.